Huntington has strengthened. In addition to that, we have severe thunderstorm warnings indicated by the orange box and the tornado warning currently in effect for parts of Morgan County, Kentucky until 6 p.m. Eastern. This is a very strong thunderstorm as it pushes eastward at this point in time. And there will be the potential for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and a possible tornado with this storm as it moves eastward. Now, heavy rain and small hail as well with this, but I want to indeed show you the possible tornado. We're going to switch to the velocity map, and what we have here is a showing of the winds and the movement of the winds within a thunderstorm. The green color, that is winds that are moving towards our radar located in Jackson, Kentucky. The reds are winds that are moving away from the radar in Jackson, Kentucky. And when you have green and red colors close together, that can indicate that the thunderstorm is spinning or twisting. And that means that there may be a tornado about to form from this storm. Now, it is currently still in parts of Kentucky and approaching Morgan County at this point in time. And you can definitely see very strong winds just west of Denniston at 65 to 70 miles an hour estimated by the radar. So even if we don't see a tornado out of this, there is definitely the possibility for some strong winds and some pretty good wind damage from this thunderstorm.
Yeah, and so Dante and I are covering this right now in Morgan County. So what we're seeing here, let's kind of outline who is under this tornado warning. Right now, West Liberty is just outside of that tornado warning. Places that are inside the tornado warning in Morgan County would include 26, Calacey, DeHart, Yoakum, Zag, Blaze, then right along the border there, the county border, Craney. So does not include at this time Wrigley. However, if you kind of take this out here, if this storm continues to look like it is capable of producing a tornado, we'll probably see this red box here get extended further on off to the east eventually. So that might still leave West Liberty, at least downtown West Liberty here, just outside of the warning box, but it would eventually include the Wrigley area. So Wrigley, even though technically you're not under a tornado warning right now, I would probably prepare as if you are under one. You're pretty close right now, and if we get another update here. Right now, it does not look like this thing is weakening very much. We're still seeing right near Scranton. So, this is the velocity scan here. You're looking at the winds, and you're seeing the inbound winds are in green and blue. That's inbound to the radar. Now, this is Jackson's radar site. And then you have outbound winds there in red. So when you see the red and the green touching like that, that can indicate a tornado. And so that's what they've been seeing here. They've been seeing this for a while. They were warning on this storm, tornado warning on this cell here back to the west for quite some time. It has exhibited that rotation. No confirmed tornado out of this as of right now, but the National Weather Service has seen enough evidence as of right now to issue that tornado warning. So there you can see the velocity scan as it's tracking its way on off to the east.
And definitely, even if you don't see a tornado out of this thunderstorm, there is a very strong amount of wind in 65 miles an hour greater, indicated by those bright greens rushing forward from the west as this storm moves to the east as well this evening. And I'm getting some text updates here from the National Weather Service, Jackson, Kentucky, that 5:49 p.m. Eastern, the original tornado warning was allowed to expire, but we're checking to see on this particular tornado warning to indicate if it is still in effect at this point in time.
Okay, it looks like they did drop it. Yeah, right. I was just going to say, because the velocity signature in the last update here.
The last scan.
The last scan there just kind of went away. Now, you're still seeing strong winds, particularly just crossing into western parts of Morgan County. So this is still going to be a strong storm.
Absolutely.
And, this whole complex here, this is not just going to be a localized issue. We're going to be seeing this lifting its way on off to the east here at a pretty good clip. So I kind of want to give some perspective here. You can see this whole line. And, of course, we've got Regatta going on in Charleston. So this is moving at about 45 miles an hour. So we can kind of take this out. I can draw a line at the eastern edge of this thing and bring this. This would arrive in Huntington just before 7, this line of storms, and arrive in Charleston just before 8 o'clock. Now, the main concert, they've got a preliminary band going on at 6:30, and as of right now, going on and scheduled. And then Kool and the gang was going to be taking the stage about 8 o'clock.
Yes.
So we're going to be watching this very carefully. May not be a tornado warned storm, but certainly could still be a nasty storm with a lot of wind and a lot of lightning. So this might be something where folks might have to duck inside for a little bit. Now, this goes by. It's not going to last all that long, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and then there'll be a break. So it's not going to be a long-lived storm, but it does look like Huntington, 7 o'clock, and Charleston by about 8 o'clock is when I would expect this activity to be moving in. But just to update everybody, the tornado warning has currently been expired. Now, still severe thunderstorm warning. We're seeing kind of a Boeing shape here,
Yes.
indicating some strong winds punching into western Morgan County currently. So heads up, West Liberty. There's going to be some rough weather coming your way here in the next 20 minutes or so. But as of right now, the rotation signature on this is not indicative of a tornado. That has weakened a little bit, so that is some good news. I think, though, you have your earpiece in.
I do, yes.
We're going to stick until 6 o'clock because our newscast is coming up. Do we want to stay? We can stay on this because there's plenty, with all the events going on, I think it's important that we continue to, let folks know what the situation is with the weather. 2 minutes. Okay. All right, 2 minutes.
Yep.
So we're going to recycle this. We'll be right back on at 6 o'clock. Because the tornado part of this is gone, but the severe weather threat is certainly not. So there you can see that line of storms here pushing its way to the east. So we've got some rough weather. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning in Scioto County, including Portsmouth. These storms, again, not tornadic, but strong, especially up here along Route 23 near Valley. We're getting some signatures. That's at least a 45, 50 mile an hour gust on that. And there's certainly potential for higher gusts. That's why the warning is in effect. And then we've got this line right here entering western portions of Morgan County. So that's what we're watching. Let's see. Looks like we just got some more warnings. Okay, so they've extended. What they're
Until
doing is they're
6:15 p.m. for Elliott, Johnston, McGoffin, Morgan County. Severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15 p.m.
So this is, so they're extending this. This is moving, at a pretty quick clip. Doesn't look like it's going to be weakening. It's moving into some very unstable air. So, we're going to probably see this whole complex here. This is the strongest part of this line right now. And what is going to be key for Charleston is, the northern edge of this might be very close. The worst of this cell could end up passing more across the coal fields. So I think eventually, Paintsville, Logan, Williamson, this could be an issue for you all. And so we're going to be watching out for that. But we're going to have more updates coming up here at about 6 o'clock.
All right, we'll see you all at Eyewitness News at 6 o'clock this evening as severe thunderstorms make their way through our region tonight.